Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is
to let you know let you know I miss you. I know we haven't spoken in a while and things have been weird. But I still think about you a lot. Do you think about me? I just wanted to let you know.
Hello everybody, my name is Kai, and I'm going to bring you a stream tonight with some Sega Dreamcast. I believe I have in the console, I can't quite remember. Don't you hate it when that happens? I played a game in there and I forgot what it was. Oh, I think I know what it is. Bleed, which is a very niche, unique game for the Dreamcast. So, I am going to start the stream with Bleed, and I might do another Dreamcast game after that. I'm planning for 2 hours total, 2-hour total stream. So my idea was to do one Dreamcast game for an hour. So 2 Dreamcast games for 2 hours. Or, if I'm feeling about doing something a little bit different, I was thinking maybe to do a couple of Dreamcast games within the first hour, maybe a half an hour each or something like that. And then maybe an hour for the PC version of Silent Hill 4. And I was planning on using the keyboard and the mouse to play, as opposed... I have plenty of controllers to use, but here's the problem. On the front of my case, I only have 2 USB ports. And one of the USB ports is for this mouse. I did get a PS2 to USB adapter so that I could free up a USB port, but the problem is that the PS2 adapter is not compatible with this specific vendor, so it doesn't work. So I have to use the USB port. And then the other USB port that is occupied tonight is for the capture card for the Dreamcast. So that leaves me with the option of unplugging the mouse and just plugging in a controller, but then I would have to use navigation keys just on the keyboard. So I'm not going to do that. Or I could use either the Xbox One or PlayStation 4 controller via Bluetooth. But the problem about that is I can't really do that because I haven't charged those controllers, either one of them, for a very long time, and I would imagine that they are probably, the battery's probably, if not dead, extremely low. I'm going to adjust my microphone just a tad here, because I'm noticing that some of the words I pronunciate here are a little bit too loud. Okay, so enough yapping. I'm going to go ahead and start up the Dreamcast, and if I'm feeling like it, what I'll do is I'll just do 2 different Dreamcast games, one for each, one for an hour each, and, well, actually, this is the first hour, so, it's cutting into that time, so let me stop yapping and get on to it. But anyhow, if I'm feeling up to it, I'll do, try out a couple of Dreamcast games in the first hour, and then do Silent Hill 4, the PC version after. So I'll just kind of see how I'm feeling. Tonight is not going to be a podcast, um, the other party members have other things going on. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to do that next week. But I will give you a little bit of a tidbit, share a little bit of information about that. It's going to be on escapism versus imagination, or contrasting escapism and imagination. So anyhow, let's go ahead and fire up the old Dreamcast. It's like it took it a second there to load the input. Okay. So it'll bleed, this game is. I will point out the CR2 2032 battery, which is used for the keeping the BIOS information, the date and time and whatnot. That battery died a long time ago. Depleted its strength a long time ago. So, without replacing it, you have to set the date and the time every time. So my memory card, I don't have a VMU. What I have is I think it's a Mad Catz brand. It's double the size of a VMU, but I'm not quite sure exactly where it's at, but it's somewhere in a box. So I might just end up having to get a new VMU or something, because as is right now, I don't have any memory cards, so everything I play can't be saved. Alright, so some of the times there's some issues with these discs, the way that I have them. It's on a CDR, of course, so this is the model of Dreamcast that can read CDRs, but sometimes it has issues reading them, so you just have to try it a few different times. But I believe, well, yeah, they're burned as CDIs, so. Ah, geez Louise. Okay, let me try one more time. If I can't get it to run, I'll just pop in a different game. Got a few games behind me that I was planning to do tonight. Or to choose from, rather, I should say. I don't think it's going to read it. So not a big deal. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll just pop in another one. Try to get this out without scraping it, scratching it. Also, these CDRs are like over 10 years old. I don't know what the degradation is on CDRs, but I don't think 10 years really is too big a deal. So I don't know if you can see the title there. That is another one. This is Blue Stinger. So when you hear the disk, maybe try restarting. Maybe that'll help. Okay. I'll just try restarting. Maybe it'll have a better chance of starting if I have the, well, I guess I had the disk in there last time when I powered it up. So I'm going to skip the date and time this time. I mean, because, you know, I have to set it at a time, so. Okay. So it's recognizing it as a CD. That's good, because it's at least recognizing it. Sometimes you gotta be patient with it and try it a few different times. It doesn't always launch immediately. I think it also depends kind of on where the location of the lens is at. Like where it's been moved on its guide. Okay, well. This isn't really going the way I had planned, I can tell you. I do also have an official Dreamcast disc, a GD-ROM, which is the only one that I have, and that is Ready to Rumble box. Okay, how about this? This is a Half-Life mod, interestingly enough. So Half-Life never released on the Dreamcast. It was later leaked, though. But interestingly enough, there were also Half-Life mods. And this one is Half-Life Paranoia. There's another one, I think it's called USS Darkstar. I also have that in a stack over here on my table. And I have one more game in this list, which is Evil Twin Cyprian's Chronicles. Wasn't released in the United States on Dreamcast, but it was in Europe. But I have the European disc here. So I guess it's just not going to be launching tonight. What I'll try to do is launch a GD-ROM. And then maybe that'll reset the guide or whatever. Okay, so that reset the guide, so now I'm gonna try the burn game again. I'm gonna try the Half-Life again, I think. Yeah, I honestly have no idea what's what the issue is here. It might not load at all. You know? Might just have to play that Silent Hill maybe. All right, I don't know what's going on here, but oh, it looks like it saved the time actually. Just noticed that. But speaking of time, I don't want to keep on wasting my time here trying to get this to run. I don't know why what the issue is tonight. Okay, so this is a GD-ROM. This is not a CDI. And I guess this is what I'll have to do if I'm going to do Dreamcast, because the CDIs, the CDIs on the CDRs are not working well tonight.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Well, they're not working at all. So, it is what it is. That happened before, and what you gotta do, like I said, is you just gotta keep on reloading it.
Let's get ready to rumble! Let's get ready to rumble!
Well, that was a huge, big chunk of waste of time. Looks like I'm going to be getting some GDIs then. I was wanting to anyway, but...
Championship mode. New game.
Let's get ready to rumble!
So, don't have a memory card in here, so I'm gonna just continue. So train the boxer, I guess, is what I'm gonna want to do
Train
first.
your boxer.
You have to purchase the training manual? Okay.
Ready, begin.
I forget the buttons here
Ready,
on the Dreamcast
begin.
controller.
Ready, begin. Keep practicing.
Okay, I guess it wasn't quick enough.
Train your boxer.
Yeah, I really wasn't interested in playing this game, but, you know, with the CDIs not working, it's the only actual GD-ROM that I have.
Ready, begin. Ready, begin. Ready, begin. Keep practicing.
Alright, title fight.
Prize fight.
Okay, I think I spent everything I had on the training manual, which just showed me a couple of combos.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get ready to rumble! From New York City, New York, wearing the red trunks with yellow trim, and weighing in at 120 pounds, the Funkadelic Boogie Bro Afro Thunder!
It's time to dance! It's time to dance! Dance, sucker!
From Oamaru, New Zealand, wearing the black trunks with gold trim, and weighing in at 226 pounds, the Typhoon Jimmy Blood.
I'm invincible!
So, I don't really think I've played this game, maybe more than a few times. I got this game when I had got the Dreamcast, a used Dreamcast this is, like more than 10 years ago. This isn't my first Dreamcast, this is the third Dreamcast I've had. But yeah, I was really hoping that those dang, discs, the CDRs would run. I don't know what the problem is. Sometimes, sometimes there's issues where it just will continuously not load, not recognize them. Sometimes it'll recognize them as a music CD. But then other times it launches them every time. So it's finicky. Just means I'll need to get some actual GD-ROMs.
Then you counter. Rock, lad. Hit him, lad. Hit him.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, son. Don't get hit. Throw your fists.
I probably shouldn't have done the championship here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh my god. So I can't save, so exit without saving.
Arcade mode. Choose your boxer.
Big Willie Johnson. Oh my god.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get ready to rumble! From Chester, England, wearing the dark gray tights with the red sash, weighing in at 175 pounds, vicious Big Willie Johnson!
Let me show you something.
From Zagreb, Croatia, wearing the blue trunks with black trim and weighing in at 220 pounds, the invincible Boris the Bear Nakama.
I have enhanced superior training.
guys keep getting rumble and I don't. What am I doing wrong here?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This guy is really fast. Quick swing.
Stay away from the road. Stay away from the road. 1, 2.
Yeah, just... I'd really rather be playing the Half-Life mod. I'm gonna try it again real quick. I think it worked. See, I told you, sometimes it just takes loading, trying the different games a couple of times. Might be good to also have an actual GD-ROM to play, because it adjusts the guide track, but yeah. So this is Half-Life Paranoia. So I accidentally exited the stream. My bad. I'm gonna have to merge these videos. Yeah, it saved it as, it officially ended it. I think when I put the controller down, I pressed a shortcut bind on the keyboard. Oh, well. I'll just have to merge it, I guess. I just hate that there's multiple notifications sent out, because that's the third notification, I think, now tonight. One when I accidentally started the stream. Another one when I officially started. And then this one, so that's 3. That's annoying. But fortunately, no issues with streaming tonight. It's just I I have shortcut buttons on this keyboard, apparently, and I don't know what they are. Set them and I forgot them. Alright. So I need to be careful that I don't accidentally do that. Yes, the hotkeys. So start streaming and stop streaming are F12 and F11. That's exactly where I was placing the controller down. That's what happened the first time, and that's what happened just this time just a second ago. I also put OBS into full screen, and I'm trying to figure out how to take it out of full screen. Um, so another thing with the Half-Life game, so F11, no, that's stop streaming, I think. Yeah, because I have it set as a hotkey. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm really going to have to be careful with these hotkeys. Because, yeah, F11 and F12 are start stream and stop stream. And those are also used for other functions inside OBS. So it's like, when I put the controller down, if I'm not being careful to see where I'm putting the controller, there's the potential of it accidentally stopping the stream. So, okay, so just deleting a couple of notifications. And then I also deleted the dual video on Kick and on Twitch. Okay, so what I'll do is for the YouTube, because I have these videos recording, what I'll do is I'll just merge the two together. But yeah, F11 is start stream, and F12 is stop stream. So I think what I need to do is I need to rebind those, because I tend to rest the controller right around this area right here, and the bottom of the Dreamcast controller has a really heavy weighted side to it, and so it's not very surprising. that would have pressed down there and had that happen. But anyhow, so yes, Silent Hill Paranoia on the Dreamcast. This, again, is a mod. And, let's see. Just like with the unreleased Half-Life. Well, later released. Well, not really. It was leaked as a full release. But very slow loading times. Okay. And I think this takes place in Russia? I don't know. Makes me lose track of my time as well, damn it. Does uptime, does that command work any longer? Because I did restart immediately as soon as I accidentally stopped. So that's showing this current stream time.
Парни, через 15 минут мы будем на месте. Я хочу, чтобы все прошло как обычно, гладко и без происшествий. Территория объекта оцеплена внутренними войсками. Наша основная задача – зачистить местность и ликвидировать сопротивление со стороны противника.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to gauge it, guess it.
Насколько нам известно,
what I'll
это
do
группа
is,
боевиков из 30-40 человек.
I don't know,
Рано утром
I'm
они
thinking like 20
прорвались через
minutes,
все
something like
блокпосты
that.
и сейчас укрепились на территории промышленного комплекса «Ударник». Нам придется работать очень аккуратно, потому как на объекте полно гражданских лиц. Они должны быть эвакуированы под нашим прикрытием.
Да, чую, будет весело.
Yeah, I can't see these other, I can't see the time on it. I was thinking that there was another command that I've used a long time ago. I can't remember what it is, but yes. When I put this controller down, I'm going to have to put it over on this side, not over here. And I'm also going to have to rebind the start and stop stream keys. In fact, I really don't even need those as hotkeys. But yeah. What an annoyance. So that's happening 3 times. Well, twice.
Это база. Группа А. Зачистить помещение. Группа В. Занять позиции. Выполнять.
So the controls are not really all that great.
Я открою эту дверь. Прикройте меня.
So essentially you're using the joystick to move around, use the A, B, and X and Y keys,
База. Мы внутри. Здесь чисто. Веду наблюдение.
move forward, back, left, and right.
База. Это Октябрь. Здесь 2 трупа. Выживших нет.
But yeah, I think that the first part of the stream here was about 40 minutes, something like that, 35, 40 minutes. So I'll just take this to like 20 minutes.
Это база. Группа А. Прочесать местность. Выполнять.
And then I'll put some Silent Hill 4 on, I think. But I swear there was another command that you could use that would allow you to also check the uptime, especially when you accidentally, well, if either accidentally stop or start a stream, or if you genuinely have a connection problem and it stops and you restart. So, what an annoying issue here. And it's so simple as well. But I just need to unbind those keys because I really don't even have any reason to have them, so... but it also looks like you can change your controls. You can do custom controls. And then codes. So those are going to be your cheat codes. That's 3 different notifications set up, so that's what I'm saying, like, that's annoying. But it was purely an accident. Let's see here. Okay, very, very dark. Oh, I see here. So I'm down in a hole. How do I turn my flashlight on? There we go. Not sure how I jump. Yeah, how do I jump? Okay, press up, alright. Okay, so I was looking over here real quick to see what the uptime commands are, because I'm pretty sure that there's one that allows you to see the cumulative uptime when you've stopped and restarted very, very quickly. I seem to remember that there was... I don't know. Because it's telling me uptime, but that's not the command, so... I mean, I know that is the command, but that's not the one I'm looking for. I want the cumulative time. Oh well. I'll just have to guess it, I guess. So, yeah, like I said, I'll do this for like another 20... Or... I don't know. Another 20 minutes, I guess. And, if I don't do another Dreamcast game, or at least try to do another Dreamcast game, it depends on whether or not the, Dreamcast will be able to read it properly, because there were the issues reading the other games earlier. But now that it seems that the track has been reset, after loading an actual GD-ROM, then maybe I would have better luck with it. I don't know. But if not, I'll just do Silent Hill 4. So anyways, this is preset A, which I'm assuming is what I have selected. Yeah, it is. Okay. So jump is press up on the D-pad. Alright. Okay, and I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is really wonky with the Dreamcast, for sure. Other than the whatever development reasons that Half-Life wasn't released in time. I think it was because towards the end of the console, but I mean, it could work. I mean, it is working, but is it ideal? Not at all. It's very, very wonky. It's also very hard to see. Ah, okay. So what is this? Just a maze of broken floors? But it is quite amazing that there are not only Half-Life was later released, but the mods.
Мы потеряли связь с группой ученых, которые отправились в лабораторию Кроз-1. Лаборатория подверглась биологическому заражению почти 25 лет назад, еще в середине 80-х, и была законсервирована. После взрыва, устроенного противником, и многочисленных обвалов на нижних уровнях, появилась угроза расконсервации. Ученые не вышли на сеанс связи в обозначенное время, поэтому есть все основания полагать, что противник проник в лабораторию и помешал. Всем бойцам приказываю следовать на уровень К4, чтобы встретиться с группой ученых и защитить их.
Это дирижер. Я как раз нахожусь на уровне К4, продвигаясь к лаборатории. Я у входа в научно-исследовательский комплекс. Главная дверь открыта. Иду внутрь. Я внутри. Работает система аварийного освещения. Жутковатое местечко.
Yeah, these textures are really quite bad. Oh, okay. Loading. But yeah, the Half-Life takes a really long time to load on the Dreamcast. But I think it was like 35 or 40 minutes or something like that. So, let's say 35, so 45, 55. So another 5 minutes. So what I'll do... Okay, yeah. Don't put the freaking controller down there. Because that's going to get you to press the F12 and F11 button again on accident. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to see if I can get another game to load. If I can, one that I want to do, I'll do that for the next hour. If not, I'll try to do, well, I will do Silent Hill 4 PC. But like I said, I think that what it took is me putting an actual GD-ROM in, and it's realigned the track, you know, moved it up and down, the lens, the reader. So now it has a little easier time. It's in a better position to read the CDI disk image on the CDR. But yeah, there are times, as I experienced earlier, where it just, you know, no matter what, it's going to tell you to insert disk, or it might recognize it as a music CD, but still, you know, it won't load it. But let me see if I can get the game I wanted to play to load. Yeah, I just... Not good luck with the CDIs today. Alright. So that just means I'm gonna do Sound Hill 4 then. Yeah, it's a little annoying, but... I don't understand it. Sometimes it'll launch no problem at all, and other times it's like tonight, where it just, no matter what you do. Although with that said, when I did launch the GD-ROM, the, what's that game called? Ready to Rumble Boxing, that seemed to, like I said, it like realigned the track or something so that it was in the position it needed to be to load it. You can also manually, move the disk track around, like position it, but I don't really think that's a good idea because it's putting forced wear and tear on it, you know, and that's really not a good idea. But I used to do that years ago. But it's not really the best idea, you know, it's wear and tear, and it's forced wear and tear. So you don't really want to do that. So I think ultimately what's going to happen is I am going to have to get some GD-ROMs, which I have been looking into doing anyway, so not really a big deal. Not really a big deal at all. And to be honest, I want to, because I feel like... Okay, go ahead and turn this off. I feel like it's a good thing because, you know, those are CDIs, and I should have got the disc, and I didn't. You know, so I feel like if I have the opportunity to do so, I should, and I want to. I've done the same thing with, like, various PC games and even console games, where I've come across the opportunity to get them, and I have. Even got a couple of copies, like on different systems. Okay, so what I'm going to do is do Silent Hill 4, and I'll do that for an hour. Again, I'm not exactly sure on the time between the other two streams, but I think that it's going to be about 2 hours, maybe 2 hours and 10 minutes, 2 hours and 15 minutes, something like that, which is perfectly fine. Not a big deal at all. So, and then what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to merge all of these videos. I'm going to have to upload them into, I was going to get DaVinci Resolve, which is a video editor I see. That's a quite nice video editor, and it's free. Because what I've been doing is I've been using Clipchamp, Microsoft's video editor. Not only is Clipchamp extremely slow, a lot of times it has issues with exporting, and also the thing that I most dislike about it is it links up with your Microsoft Cloud account. So what it does is it uploads copies of your videos into your cloud account and burns through space, which is annoying as hell. And also, it eats up your storage space, your native storage space, like by gigabytes. And when I say gigabytes, I mean like 10, 20 gigabytes. It's very aggressive. So what I did is I deleted all of Clipchamp's stuff and it freed up like 30 gigs. And I'm not even going to launch it again because I'm worried if I do, it'll start syncing and eating up my space again. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get DaVinci Resolve after the stream here and upload these 3 different recordings now because of the accidental pressing the F11 and F12. I don't know why I binded those freaking keys on the keyboard. Like, what was I thinking? Because I very often rest my controller on, you know, kind of off of the keyboard here. I don't even know what I was thinking. But again, I don't really even need that. It's nice to press those buttons and start or stop, but I don't really need it. You know, I can do it with the... That's another thing, is like a Stream Deck. I thought that it would be nice to have one of those, but I just don't really see, you know, how it would really be that necessary. I mean, for me, I can just, you know, it might take a little extra to do it with your mouse and keyboard, but it's not that big of a deal, I don't think, anyway. Okay, so Silent Hill 4. Alright, so I need to use the Xbox One controller for this. So I'm going to plug that in. Oh, you know what? I'll just use the keyboard and the mouse, I think. So I will go ahead and launch it. What I'm concerned about, though, is I'm not quite exactly sure how this game is going to launch because I have an extended screen running. But maybe it'll launch just fine. Hopefully, anyway. Let's see what happens. Okay, it will. Okay, I'm going to have to Control-Alt-Delete because it's running on the full screen, but I need to capture it in display, so I'm going to Control-Alt-Delete. Oh, actually, never mind. It crashed. Why did it crash? Okay, well, let me try it again. If it's not one thing, it's another. I swear. You know, you have everything perfect and ready to go, everything set up, everything, and there's ultimately going to be something that's going to happen. You know, like accidentally pressing the start and stop buttons, the bindings, or the game not running. You know, it's always something. It really is. Okay, so let me try that again. It's trying to run. I had this issue last time too, and I can't remember what the heck I did to fix it. Oh, I think I see a Silent Hill 4 mods folder. Maybe I did something there. But I'm not going to try to troubleshoot that. Let's see. What else can I do? I would like to do this, but I don't know. I don't actually know how to launch it. I did it one time. I just don't play video games. Okay, update. So I'm looking for an executable file. Maybe... Oh, this is on the D drive. Is it on the C drive? But yeah, I play video games. only when I do a stream. And even then, it's only, you know, usually for an hour because the other hour is the podcast. But... Oh, would Silent Hill 4 run from here, maybe? Let me try it from here. So it looks like I have a texture mod running. That could maybe be an issue, I'm not sure. Let me try to run it from here. And I'm not going to even run it... Okay, it crash skirt. Hey, there we go. Cool. Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna let the introduction screen roll really quick, and then I'll probably do a new game. I haven't played this game in a very long time. But, out of the Silent Hill games, this is my favorite Silent Hill, I'd have to say. I really enjoy the protagonist, for one. But also, I quite enjoy the continuation of Walter Sullivan, who was first introduced in Silent Hill 2. But this game centers around Walter Sullivan, and Walter Sullivan's story is quite great in terms of Silent Hill lore. But this is my favorite Silent Hill 4. My Silent Hill 4. My favorite Silent Hill is Silent Hill 4. After this, I'd probably have to say Silent Hill 3. Okay, here's the intro. I'll let it run, and then I'll go ahead and do a new game, and I might have about 35-40 minutes to do a little bit of playthrough. And then next week, we'll do the podcast. We didn't quite get to it tonight, but I'll touch on what the podcast topic will be next week after after the gameplay here. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get those GD-ROM discs. I was looking at Evolution 2. Turn on the graphic resolution. Can I do that? Yeah, the resolution's at 640 by 480. I was wondering why it looks so crummy. So turn that up all the way. There we go. But Evolution 2 is one of my favorite games. It doesn't even look like it can continue, by the way. Maybe that's because I haven't loaded, but again, I haven't played this game in so long, so... but Evolution 2 is an RPG. But on Amazon, it's like under $30. So, I kind of have my eye on it. But I think I'm going to have to start building my Dreamcast library and getting a GDI at a time here and there when I can. The CDIs aren't really... They don't really present a wear and tear compared to the GDI in terms of, like, the damage to the lens or the wear and tear on the lens. It's not really an issue. Although that's been theorized, but it's not really. I mean, if you look at it semantically, you know, but, like, the reasoning behind that is, like, the way that, like, the proximity of the layers on the disc. So yeah, that looks a lot better with a higher resolution there. Much better. Still a low resolution, but... Alright, I'm gonna get on over to the gameplay here. Do a new game. But I first played this game on the original Xbox. Funny enough, the original Xbox was the console I had after the Sega Dreamcast. And, like I did as I was young, when I went to trade a console, or get a console, I just traded in the old one. It was 2 years ago that Henry Townshend moved into room 302 of South Asheville Heights, an apartment building in the medium-sized city of Asheville. Henry was happy and enjoying his new life. But 5 days ago, something strange happened. He began to have a reoccurring dream, and one other thing. He couldn't leave room 302. Okay, so the keyboard works perfectly fine. I was also, and the mouse does as well, very, very fast. Might even need to turn that down a bit. I was going to put the keyboard, or, yeah, the keyboard and mouse mappings on the screen, but don't worry about it tonight. So he says, his inner monologue, what's with this room? It's covered in blood and rust. Creepy. It looks like a face. So, I've mentioned on a previous stream that Silent Hill 4 was the last game that Team Silent was involved with, and only half of the team. The team started to disband after Silent Hill 3, and half of the team worked on Silent Hill 4. And after Silent Hill 4, the team underwent dissolution. They were no longer. But it was Team Silent for Silent Hill 1 through 4. Half the team was on Silent Hill 4. Producer Akira Yamaoka. The music. Oh, I have a mod running. He's not supposed to look like this. That's what that text mod is. But
What
this
a
is a
dream.
mod for Henry. I forget the name of the mod. But he's not supposed to look like this. And you only see it in cutscenes, too. It's the possession, that's what it is. So if Henry becomes possessed, and you get the possessed ending, that's what he'll look like. But yeah, that's what it is. I used text mod and changed his appearance to always be the possessed. Anyways, his phone line isn't working, so it's not working.
Hello?
Help me.
What? The cord's cut.
A very fast-moving mouse. 5 days ago, that's when I first had the nightmare. I haven't been able to get out of my room since then. The phone doesn't work, the TV doesn't work. I can't even get anybody to hear me yell. My whole world has suddenly turned insane. My door's chained up, the windows are sealed shut. On top of that, someone chained the door from the inside. How am I going to get out of here?
What the hell? What's going on here?
I think yes, I have a mod for Eileen as well. She's wearing the nurse costume. That's a special costume you get if you do well in the game.
Oh man.
But I modded it so she's wearing it by default.
Hope my luck changes before the party.
What's this? Mommy, why doesn't you wake up? But yeah, this mouse is extremely sensitive, I guess. So this is your weapons box as well as your others box. It's just your collection box, your inventory box. You put key items as well as your weapons, ammunition, things of that nature. So the key focus here is the woman at the subway. the wheels on that bus weren't even rotating. So you can see other residents in their apartment. What the hell was that? I've had this furniture since before I moved here 2 years ago. Okay, so that little guidebook in the behind the bookcase, it's essentially just giving you little bits of information about the differences between the worlds, the dimensions. So how he looks in the mirror is how he's supposed to look without the mod.
What the hell?
Well, it's not even really a mod, it's just a character patch. Texture patch. I guess you could consider that a mod, I suppose.
I wonder if I can get out this way.
But now he's in the other dimension, one of the many other worlds. And the little scrapbook behind the briefcase there, that's kind of what that explained. Essentially, in a nutshell, it said, when you're in these other worlds, try to carry lightly, meaning don't carry a lot of inventory, because the more that you carry, the more that you're weighed down, meaning the slower you are. So carry as least amount of items as you need to. So yeah, when it's not a cutscene, this is how he looks. That character mod only works in cutscenes. Or the texture patch.
Who are you? What's your name?
Henry. And you?
This is my dream, and you don't even know my name. It's Cynthia.
Your dream.
That's right. This is just a dream. And a really terrible one, too. I hope I wake up soon.
So you think this is a dream, huh?
Well, if it's not a dream, what is it? Anyway, I want to get out of here,
there's another
but I
character
can't find the exit.
patch for Cynthia, which is adult material, and that's as
Will
far
you
as
help
I'll
me
say.
find it? I'm kind of scared all alone. I'll do a special favor for you later. It's just a dream, so I might as well have some fun.
Which is fitting for her character, and especially with, you know, how she comes on to Henry. I'm going to use the restroom really quickly, and I'm kind of trying to, again, try to figure out exactly what the time is here, but I'm thinking about 45 minutes it was with the last stream, and I'm almost at an hour here, so I'd say I've got about 20 minutes left in total. Goes by really quick, it really does. So I'll be right back in just a second. I'm going to have to Control-Alt-Delete. I can't tab out. My mouse is... Oh, wait. My mouse is not locked in. Okay, good. Okay. So I'll be right back in just a second. That's why I was wanting the proper uptime that combines it. You know, if you restart really quickly, there used to be a command for it. I can't remember what it was. So I'm just kind of having to guesstimate it, but I think it's like 20 minutes, maybe 25. But I'll be right back in just a second.
Try this trick and spin it, yeah. Your head will collapse, but there's nothing in it, and you ask yourself, where is my mind? 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 Where is my I was swimming in the Caribbean. Animals hiding behind the rock, yeah. Except the little fish, but they told me swears trying to talk to me, coy. Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Way out in the water, see it swimming. With your feet in the air and your head on the ground. Try this trick and spin it, yeah. Your head will collapse if there's nothing in it, and you ask yourself, where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where is my mind?
Alrighty, I am back. Okay, so go ahead and continue Silent Hill here. And yeah, I think about another 20 minutes, maybe another 25 minutes, because I'm just at about an hour. So an hour and 25 minutes, plus I think it was about 35 minutes. So 35, 45, 55, 60, so that's about 2 hours. Give or take. Maybe 2 hours, 5 minutes, 2 hours, 10, or maybe even an hour, 55. Like I said, that's why I wish that I remember what that command was years ago. I just don't remember what it was. But what it would do is, like if you accidentally stopped the stream like I did tonight twice, or if you had a connectivity problem and it kept the screen up, the stream cut protection, it would keep it all together, even if you had issues, and it would, you could punch in that command and it would tell you. But the uptime command it's telling me you know what? I think it's because I didn't have an issue where I accidentally stopped or tried to reconnect. It clearly stopped. And that's, again, because of the F11 and F12 keys. I think F11 is start stream and F12 is stop stream. And those are so easy to press. So I'm going to have to just remove those bindings so that doesn't happen again. I deleted the extra streams, which they're not published anyway, except for Kick, but I immediately delete them after the stream. Tonight I deleted them. I'm more concerned about the notifications that were sent, because that's 3 notifications, and that's annoying, So I hope that it wasn't annoying. But now I know what the issue is. I need to take those freaking bindings off. But I'll do another 25 minutes. I'll do another maybe 20 minutes of gameplay, just under 20 minutes. And then I'll leave a few minutes to wind down with. And what I'll do is I'll get DaVinci Resolve, I think is what I'll do. Merge all these clips, upload it to YouTube. I do not keep past broadcasts on Twitch or on Kick. Those are the 2 sites I restream to. I only live stream on Kick and Twitch, and all past broadcasts are saved on YouTube. So let's go ahead and follow Cynthia. And by the way, this keyboard is really nice. It very responsive, very good keyboard. This mouse is very nice, but it's extremely fast. Too fast. I have to turn it down. But other than that, it's quite nice. So if I were a PC gamer, I would say I have it set up. But while I would say I am a PC gamer, I also have consoles. But when I do play computer, I generally like to use the Xbox One controller. So I prefer to use the controller as opposed to the keyboard and the mouse. But with that said, I understand that there are times when a keyboard and mouse might be preferable. For me, I like playing Half-Life with the keyboard and mouse. I think it feels most natural. It feels good. A controller feels really foreign. It feels really odd. It's not to say you can't play fine with the controller, but I think when you're playing Half-Life on the PC, it's really best to use a keyboard and a mouse, I think. I'm sure there's other games as well, but anyways, enough of my yapping. And what's this scrapbook? I forget what this is. Oh, that's where you store your letters. Letters and other notes of importance. But yes, there is an adult mod for Cynthia, and I think if you think adult, you'll know what I mean. I wouldn't install that, only because that would be an immediate ban on Twitch.
Wait a minute. Oh. I think I'm gonna puke.
I wished I could do a little bit longer, but just it's really hard for me to go past 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours maximum, but it's very tough. I physically don't have it in me. I physically can't do it. Have his weapon? Oh, I do, but how do I... Okay, I'm gonna have to figure it out away from these enemies. There it is. So how do I equip? I don't know. Well, that sure helps. I think that's because I had the controller plugged in last time. So this tells me nothing. Oh, there's some keys. Use equip item as R, right to control. Okay. There we go. And you use the mouse to swing and to hold down. Okay. How do you switch your... There you go. Tab to switch your view. WASD to move around. So Cynthia is nowhere to be found. So that sound of something dropping, it sounds like a wooden dowel. Like an arts and crafts dowel. Or something that you would use to like make a piece of furniture, like a desk or something. When you're walking out of the women's room, you hear that wooden dowel sound. That's what it sounds like to me anyway. It could also be like a wooden broom, maybe? Like a wooden broom falling down. Doesn't seem to do it every time either. Okay, so we're gonna head on back. Where could this crazy hole lead to?
What? Another dream. But it seems so real. Or could it be? Was I really inside that woman's dream? Oh, that's just stupid. What am I thinking?
This furniture has been here since I moved in. Huh? It's weird. Somebody moved it. Straighten it? Yes. Who could have done it? There's a pistol on the floor. There's a message carved in here. It looks like they used an ice pick or something. The faint hope I had is slowly changing to despair. I've somehow managed to tunnel this far. But no matter what I do, I can't get any farther. The hallway, the windows, the walls. It feels like this room is stuck in another dimension. Eileen never noticed. So yeah, that nurse costume is a special bonus when you beat the game on like hard.
Damn broom.
There's also an adult costume for her.
There it is.
You use your imagination. Ooh, saw a little something there. And there's Robbie the Rabbit if you were looking, paying attention. Robbie the Rabbit is also in Silent Hill 3. God, this mouse is so freaking fast.
Where did you go? Hurry! Save me! If you need a token, there's one here.
That's Eileen out there sweeping. Alright, I'll be honest with you, there's not enough time to do what's coming up next, and also I'm not going to save this. So, apparently I have absolutely no saves on here. Thought I did, but I guess I don't. So, I'll play this another time, but 1994 to 2004, baby. That's what the screen there said. Yep. That's when Team Silent officially underwent dissolution. Like I said, only half of Team Silent was on Silent Hill 4. But one of these times, what I'll do is I'll just play Silent Hill totally. You know. And also, I'm a little bit distracted tonight because I'm thinking about the damn mishaps that I had earlier with accidentally starting and stopping the stream and merging the videos together. Like, my mind is preoccupied, so it's like I'm distracted. But anyway, I'm trying to count this up here. Let's see. So let's say I did, I think it was about 35, 40 minutes. So I'm going to give 10 minutes. And again, it could be a little under 2 hours. It could be a little over 2 hours, maybe 2 hours, 10 minutes. It doesn't have to exactly be 2 hours. I just, I'm a stickler for having to be at 2 hours, But 10 minutes is what I'll do there. So I'll just kind of wind down, talk about a couple of things. Yeah, so it was 2 streams. It was 3 completely. But the very first stream I did tonight, it was stopped not even 1 second in. Again, it was because I accidentally hit the start stream key on the keyboard. And I immediately stopped it. And I deleted the broadcast. And the notifications for it. The second one I did, when I put the Dreamcast controller down, I pressed the keys. Again. So I'm gonna have to unbind those, and again, it's not really necessary. It's really not, and I don't know why I really set it up to begin with, but I did. So Duke Nukem Forever, the 2001 leak. I have that on this computer, and I've played it before. But I can't remember how the hell to start to play the game. There's a executable file, I just can't remember how to start it. So that's something I was wanting to try out again. It's the leaked version of Duke Nukem Forever 2001, and it's the complete game. Like, well, it is now, after modders, completed it, I guess they completed the code, went through it, and it's a complete game. So it's pretty interesting. I want to play through that one day. But I also have the full version of Duke Nukem Forever on Steam. Duke Nukem Forever, for what it is, as a first-person shooter, it's really not too bad, in my opinion. But objectively, as a first-person shooter, there are some complaints like the amount of weapons you can carry. I think that it was modded by the developers. They have released a patch where instead of only carrying 2 weapons, you can now switch the option to carry 4 if you'd like. But that's a complaint. I think 2 or 4 weapons, 4 especially, I think that's perfectly fine, in my opinion. But there are a lot of complaints with Duke Nukem Forever. It doesn't have very great ratings. But if you're a Duke Nukem fan, I think that you can maybe look past that. But maybe you can't. Maybe it's too much. I don't know. That's something you would have to ask yourself if you're a Duke Nukem fan. But anyways, that's something that I was looking at earlier, trying to get to launch, so I'll have to look at it. I have a lot of niche things, so that's kind of my thing, the unique competitive advantage that I bring is I like to play niche games, modded games, demos, for old consoles, unreleased games that were later leaked, especially console games that were later leaked. And then nostalgic games. Like, that's kind of my thing, my competitive advantage when it comes to the video game part. But with that said, the podcast, I think that that's a nice addition. And I think that the other party members do quite well on their contributions. There's two other things I'd like to get into, which I've done before and I'd like to resume. And that is the Unity game development. Because I have a working game and I look at tutorials like at night when I'm winding down, getting ready to go to bed. And I know what I need to do to like get my character so to where you can actually control it with a controller. And also to create objectives. I mean, I've been working on other codings, just not Unity. So that's one thing I'd really like to get into again, to pick back up again. And the other thing is the electronic dance music. I'm a huge fan of Odessa, and there are other electronic dance music artists I like as well, but Odessa is one in particular that is probably my favorite. But I've experimented with that before, and I've even like synced up my iPhone and showed it on the screen and had an app where I was tinkering around with it. But there's also computer software I can use. So those are two things I'd like to get into again, other than the gaming and the podcast. The podcast comes first, then the gaming. But other than those two items, the Unity game development and the electronic dance music. And so when it comes to the Dreamcast, the CDIs that I have that are burned on CDRs, ordinarily, it's weird because some nights they'll work just fine, and other nights like tonight, it just doesn't work. It'll keep on instructing you to put in a game, insert a disc, or it'll show it as a disc, but it shows it as a music disc, which is really a data disc. But I think I'm going to look into building my GD-ROM library. And the first game I wanted to start with, which I've had my eye on now for several weeks, is Evolution 2, which is one of my favorites. And I used to own that before. I also used to own Evolution. These are Japanese RPG games. But they're kind of repetitive and monotonous, you know, quite so. But they have a good story. The story has a charm to it, and it's something that I just really enjoyed when I was younger, and it's very nostalgic. And again, that's one of the incorporations I try to bring is nostalgia. I do play current gen games from time to time when the mood strikes me. As far as next gen comes, the next game I'm looking forward to is Hellblade 2, and that releases in what is it? It releases on the 21st, so that's 1 week and 1, 2, 3, 4, a week and 4 days, so about a week and a half away. And my plan was just to get it on Xbox Game Pass because it's available on day one on Xbox Game Pass. And Xbox Game Pass is $15, and that's much cheaper than, I think it's $50 for Hellblade 2. So my idea was just to get it on the Game Pass, play it on computer, download it, you know, not playing it on servers, but downloading it to my computer and playing it. Another concern is the GTX 1660 Super. I don't quite know if it's going to be able to run Hellblade 2, even at the lowest settings. I might have to go into the INI file and do some other tinkerings to like lower some other effects, but like that's too much to do. So I was looking at an RTX 4060 for an upgrade. And I also was thinking about an RTX 4060 Ti. which is like a little bit more. And an RTX 4060 Ti, I think is kind of future-proof, at least for 3 to 5 years. I know the 5090 is coming out Q4 of this year, but a 4060 Ti, I think, is future-proof for at least 3 years, maybe 5 years. It's a Ti, and Ti's are much more powerful. So if I don't get the 4060, I was thinking about the 4060 Ti. And that would definitely allow me to play Hellblade. But it's not just Hellblade, it's other things as well, you know, to have more power. So the CPU that I have is perfectly fine, the RAM is fine, the PSU is fine, the memory or the storage is fine. It's just the graphics card. The GTX 1660 Super is starting to show its age. So. Anyway.
What if this is all just a dream?
I'm going to roll this song here, and then I'm going to end. I will put these videos together. I'll merge them together on... I'm going to download DaVinci Resolve after the stream and merge them together. Upload them to YouTube as one whole video, of course. And you'll see my struggling with the Dreamcast early if you happen to check it out. Anyways, next week, the video will be... The podcast will be on escapism in contrast to imagination. We're going to tie all of that together. So that will be next week. Thank you for coming by, and hopefully you enjoyed the mismaps, and mishmashes, and hopefully you have a good night. I'll see you next Friday. See you later. Oh yeah.